ripped, torn. That's old. You can tell.
Greetings, this is K8BWA, and my name is Andrew. Welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Incorporated Thursday night 2-meter net here on the K8IV repeater system. I'll be using the club call K8BF for the net. This repeater system also accepts inputs from Echolink, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. This repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls using a PL tone of 118.8 plus Echolink through the K8BF-L Echolink node. I'll be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into this net at any time. This is a directed net, and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. The post is located at 1945 Mogador Road. We look forward to seeing you there. The PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org. You can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club website for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. During this net, I'll take pauses when asking for Echolink check-ins since they have a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, name, and location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get them. Please be aware that the repeater system has a 4-minute timeout. Okay, first we will take Echolink check-ins and only Echolink. I've got it pulled up on my side, and we've got a nice little list going, so I'll just work through the calls as they appear, and then we'll carry on from there. So first up, we've got Gary, WB2RPW. Thanks for joining us tonight, Gary. Over to you.
K8BF in the group, WB2RPW. Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Very good evening to everybody on the net, and a very good evening, Andrew. And we're going to graduate Wednesday the 15th after 11 years, so we're looking forward to that. And then we have a wedding party to go to this weekend, so we'll be a little tied up. And then we did the New England QSO party this past week, and then going to do CQWPXCW on the 25th, I think. So that's what's going on. Back to net, K8BF in the group, WB2RPW. Thanks, Andrew.
Congratulations, Gary, and sounds like an action-packed weekend. What's your degree going to be, if you don't mind?
11 years ago, I wanted to finish my accounting degree, but they told me the mathematics was too hard, so find something else to do. So I'm going to get a BS in criminal justice, and had an interest in the law, but at 68, I don't think I'll be getting my law degree, but always an interest. So that's what it is. It's a BS in criminal justice.
Fine business. Well, congratulations again. That's quite an accomplishment, and thanks again for joining us tonight. Okay, next on my list is Karen, WD8BIW. Over to you, Karen.
Hi, this is Karen, WD8BIW in Uniontown. Just enjoying all the rain. It's been raining here all day, so haven't been able to do anything outside, so maybe have to do all my housework. And next week at this time, we're going to be down at Dayton. It's a ham fest, so we won't be on here next week, but we'll be thinking of you guys while we're down there, and hopefully we'll have good weather for the weekend down there and back to the net.
Good. Thanks for checking in with us tonight, and I hope you have a great trip down to Dayton. Yeah, hopefully the weather cooperates, but either way, I'm sure it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, next up I have Mark, K8BF. Over to you, Mark.
Well, good evening, Andrew, and everyone on the net. K8BF, Mark in Hudson, Ohio. Just thought I'd drop in tonight. Stretch for my repeaters. So I looked up DMR and what's the other one? D-Star. Yeah. So I've been having fun with all that. So I just thought I'd try Echolink out and see how that works. And obviously, I'm working and. Just thought I'd say 73 to everybody and have a great week and a great evening. Thank you, sir.
Very good. Thanks for joining us, Mark. You're sounding fine on Echolink. It is a lot of fun being able to pull up a repeater anywhere, pretty much, so I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, next up on my list, I've got WPA over to
If I see it, I know it. So it's going to be one of those. I just hope the weather is good, and maybe I'll find something this year. And that's all I got. Back to the net. This is WP8OVQ.
Very good. Thank you much, Bob. Okay, we've got one more on the list so far. Daryl in 5 VLZ. Good evening, Daryl.
K8BF in the net from November 5, Victor Lima Zulu, Daryl in Little Rock, Arkansas, PCARS life member. It has been a really rough few days around here weather-wise. We were under tornado watches 2 previous nights. It was Tuesday night to Wednesday morning. Severe thunderstorm came through the area. Hot Springs, Arkansas was hit by another EF2 tornado, the second one in as many weeks. And I was without power for 6 hours. They originally thought it was going to be out for 18. Thankfully, it was only out for 6. But it was bad enough, as it were. So, but anyway, weather's quieter now. We're supposed to get storms again Monday and Tuesday of next week. They had tornadoes around Huntsville, Alabama, and southern Tennessee, and hellacious flooding in the northern part around Gallatin, Tennessee. Lots of water evacuation, just really, really bad. So, folks, go to my bio on QRZ, click on the Association out of Oklahoma to the list. So, and they've got several options available. 7-3, everybody stay safe, healthy, weather aware, and radioactive. This is Daryl, N5VLZ, Little Rock, Arkansas. Back to net.
Okay, Daryl, thanks for joining us tonight. And no kidding about the weather. It's been an active start to the spring here, so glad you've been safe so far, and thanks for joining us tonight. Okay, well, that concludes our Echolink for now. I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll check in with anybody else that comes in. This is the Thursday night 2-meter PCARS net here on the K8IV repeater system. Anyone is welcome to join us. And next up, we'll take any local RF check-ins that have announcements or news for the net. Please call now. Any stations with news or announcements for the net, please call. Well, we'll take a quick breather, and I've got a couple of announcements. First up, next Tuesday, the 13th, we have our monthly meeting, 7 p.m. at the American Legion, Post 496 in Kent. Next up, you've heard it already a couple times from our check-ins, but we've got the Dayton Hamvention next weekend. Stay tuned for announcements there. I'm sure there's going to be a group photo, but I missed any details on that, so I'll poke around and bring that up next time. And then, of course, on Thursday the 23rd, we have Net Night at the club site. Always a fun time. Go down and check in from the club site and enjoy everybody that's down there. And then finally, on June 1st, we've got our VE test session at the club site, 10 a.m. Check the website for more information. Okay, with that said, let's take a look for any general local RF check-ins. As I said, anyone's welcome to join us. Just call with your call sign, name, and location.
W8 KNO, Joe and Hiram.
W8 KNO, Joe, I got you from Hiram. Thank you. Next station, please call.
Kilo Delta 8 Oscar Bravo Alpha Ken in Ravenna.
Okay, I got you, Ken, K8BF. Next station, please call.
Whiskey Bravo 8, Lima Charlie Delta, Tom in Sugarbush Knolls.
Tom, I got you, WB8 LCD, thank you. Okay, let's look for another station. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8 Alpha Romeo Bravo, Brandon in Manaway.
I got you. I am loving all these phonetics. It's making my job easy. Okay, let's look for one more station. Please call now.
AA8 TOA, Greg in Bainbridge.
Okay, Greg, I got you as well. KA8 TOA. Okay, let's head up to the top of the list. We've got Joe and Hiram, W8KNO. Thanks for joining us tonight, Joe.
Thank you, Andrew. Want to let everyone know this coming weekend is the the Armed Forces Cross Band Test. Used to be done on Armed Forces Day, but of course that's Hamvention, so it's a week earlier, and it's good. And I was looking back at 62 years this year that I operated NSS for that event, and that's good. You mentioned that the club meeting was on Tuesday. I thought it was always on Monday, and we're going to have a picture taken. I think the announcement that I saw said at 2 o'clock between buildings 2 and 3. But, someone else will correct me if I'm wrong. So with that, back to you, Andrew.
Thanks, Joe, and you're 100% correct. The meeting is on Monday the 6th. I totally goofed and said Tuesday, but you're right, it's Monday. Wait. I'm really screwing up. Okay, it is Monday the 13th, not Tuesday the 13th. Sorry about that, and thank you for the correction. Much appreciated. Okay, next up we've got Ken in Ravenna, KD8OBA. Over to you, Ken.
Okay, well, I just wanted to say good evening to everybody, and not enjoying this weather, but it was nice there for a couple of days. I got the roof put on the house there, got it all put up and everything, and I got a couple of antennas cut and everything, so yeah, I guess it wasn't too bad of a week. So hope everybody takes care. Have a good night. You guys, well, we'll catch most of you Monday then. 88 OBA, back to net.
Very good. Thank you, Ken. Okay, moving on down to Tom, WB8LCD. Tom in Sugar Bush Knolls, over to you.
K8BF in the net, this is WB8LCD. Good evening, everybody. I'm fresh back from a nice trip out to East Tennessee. Had a couple of really nice days out there with my wife, and it just was a really good, relaxing time. And I've been back for 2 days, and just feel like I've been drugged through the mud for daring to take some time off. But you know what? It worked out okay. Anyhow, I too want to comment. We have a meeting coming up next Monday. It's not going to be Tuesday. It's going to be Monday, that's for sure. And we do have a special guest coming to do a presentation for us. Mike Walters, Whiskey 8 Zulu Yankee, will be coming. He's the ARRL Field Services Manager, and he'll be coming to talk to us at the PCARS meeting. So I hope you'll all come out and welcome Mike, and then follow us all out to Xenia for Hamvention this year. From what I understand, I actually was talking to Michael Coulter a little earlier this evening. Everything is going gangbusters. All their indoor and outdoor space has been taken, and ticket sales are up, and it just looks like it's going to be a really good year. So I'm pretty sure you'll want to be a part of it. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to Net Control. This is WB8LCD 73.
Very good. Thank you, Tom. Okay, next up is K8ARB. Brandon, good evening.
K8BF, this is KE8ARB. Good job running the net tonight, Andrew. You sound great as always. I just wanted to jump on here. Hey, Ken was saying that he got his roof on, and I hope you got it done before today. We've been having good weather otherwise, but today was pretty wet. And I think there was even a song that they wrote about that. Wasn't there something about all the shingle ladies? So anyway, I hope that went well, and I hope it lasts you a long time. I've been watching the boys today. Heather was out of town taking care of her dad a little bit, running him around to some errands. So they got to do that and enjoy that, and I had the boys here, and we had a good time. And now Ethan and I are down in the ham shack enjoying some time on the air together. So that is a lot of fun. But I'm going to cut it short tonight. I'm going to say 73s and jump on out of here and go work on some projects that I have in the works. So maybe you'll hear about them, maybe you won't. I don't know. With that, I'm going to say 73s and hand it back to Net. This is KE8ARB.
Thanks for checking in with us tonight, Brandon, and you got a nice groan from me for all the shingle ladies. That was good. Okay, we've got Greg in Bainbridge, K8TOA. Over to you, Greg.
Okay, K8BF, K8TOA, Greg in Bainbridge. Well, I tried earlier, but Brandon was knocking me out, so that's all right. No big deal. Let's see. Again, thanks, Andrew, for running the net, doing a great job as usual. And looking forward to seeing everybody Monday at the meeting, and then whoever we run into when we're down in Dayton, or Xenia. We'll just call it Xenia. Glad to hear Tom had a good vacation, good time. Him and I need to talk tomorrow, so I will be bothering him in the morning. And I think that's pretty much it. There's not much else happening that I'm aware of. Got some yard work done and some sun on yesterday, and today couldn't do much anything. So sort of raining on and off. We don't need any more rain anywhere in northeast Ohio for weeks, but that's another story. With that, 73 is everybody, and again, thanks for running in that, Andrew. KBF, K8TOA.
Very good, and thank you, Greg. Okay, well, we're down to the bottom of the list, so let's take a quick check for any other check-ins for the net tonight. This is the Thursday night 2-meter PCARS net here on the K8IV repeater system. We'd welcome you to join us. Just go ahead and call with your call sign, name, and location.
Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Victor Victor KE8WVV Ethan in Manaway.
KE8NMZ Mark in Twinsburg.
Delta 8 Whiskey Charlie Kilo Rick in Shalersville.
Papa 4 Victor Zulu Mike in Manaway.
N8QE Bob in Talmadge.
Okay, we got Ethan, KE8WVV Manaway. I've got Mark, KE8NMZ. Rick, KD8WCK. KP4, was that Victor Zulu, I think? Also in Manaway. And then N8QE. Let's go ahead and pause it there and check in with Ethan, KE8WVV. Over to you, Ethan.
KE8WVV. Well, good evening, everybody. I don't have a whole lot for the net. I just wanted to check in, say hello, and say hopefully the yard dries out before this weekend. Enough, at least, I can get the grass mown, and might have to go a little slower because I might be hogging through tall grass. And other than that, I literally just found, as I am speaking, the thing I've been looking for all day. So I'm gonna have to go do the project I wanted to do with that and jump off of here. So I'll say 73s and hand it back to net. KE8WVV.
Okay, very good. Thanks for joining us tonight, Ethan, and I'm glad that we were able to help you find that part that you needed. So win-win situation there, and good luck with your project. Okay, next up we've got Mark, KE8NMZ. Mark, I failed to write down your location. If you could remind me, please. Thank you.
Good evening, Net. This is Mark, KE8NMZ. I'm in Twinsburg. I wasn't even sure if I would be coming in clear enough for you to copy me, so I'm glad that you copied me at all. But Twinsburg nonetheless, and with a quick question for K8TOA that you could pass along perhaps, and I'll try my best to listen as long as I can hold the signal. But he used to hold a noon net during the week, and I have not heard that in a long time. Maybe I'm missing something, just wondering if that net still goes on.
Affirmative, it is still going, but the weather's been so good and everybody's been busy, it's spotty. But we were on this week. We had 3 check-ins. Thanks, Andrew.
Very good. Thank you, Greg. And thanks for joining us tonight, Mark. You're sounding good from Twinsburg. Okay, next up we've got Rick in Shalersville, KD8WCK. Thanks for joining us tonight, Rick.
K8BF in the net. Andrew, good to hear you. It sounds like you're having fun on the net tonight, which is cool. I did some running around family errands today, and I helped a friend with a Raspberry Pi. And tomorrow I think I'm going to run to the store early and get some conduit and work on a little project I got to work on here. So it'll be cool enough that I can probably go in the attic without being too miserable, so that's a good thing. Hope everybody has a great evening, and I'm looking forward to Hamvention also. I'll be there on Saturday. I'm taking the club bus down. KD8WCK back to net.
Sounds good, Rick. Yeah, it's nice that things have cooled down a little bit, and I wish you luck in the attic. That's usually miserable no matter what, so I hope it goes smooth and it's not too hot. Okay, we've got Mike in Manuway, KP4VZ. Over to you, Mike.
Good evening, everyone. Andrew, great job on the net tonight. I know Joe mentioned about the photo. Saturday is at 2 o'clock between buildings 2 and 3. It's in the newsletter. I put it in the newsletter. But I'm going to go ahead and send a QST tonight to remind everybody about the group photo. And this week I spent most of the time working on my garden. Today was not a great day, a lot of rain, but we did a lot the last 2 days. So back to you, Net Control. This is Kilo Papa 4, Victor Zulu.
Good, Mike. Yeah, I started doing some garden work this past weekend and gave myself some poison ivy. So maybe in a few more days I'll be back in the saddle there. But I'm cooling my heels for now. Okay, next up on the list is Bob in Talmadge, N8QE. Thanks for joining us tonight, Bob.
Good evening to you, Andrew, and everybody on the net. I, too, am looking forward to Dayton next week. I will be working the QCWA National Club booth there in Building 5, 5310 table, if you want to stop by and say hi. Also, band conditions have been not really good of late, but 6 meters has started to open up. So those of you who are 6-meter enthusiasts, get on the air. The bands are starting to open up. Other than that, not enjoying the rain, but I guess maybe better days are coming. All right, back to you, Andrew.
Very good, Bob. I hope you have a good trip down to Dayton. And, yeah, I'll have to check out 6 meters. I haven't been on there in a while, but that's a great part of spring is 6 and 10, getting a little bit more activity. And you're right, I've tried to do POTA the past couple weekends, and it's just been pretty rough on 20 meters, but I'm sure it will turn around soon. All right, well, let me take a brief pause to identify this as the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Incorporated Thursday night 2-meter net here on the K8IV repeater system. I don't know what it is about me and Tuesday, but if anybody tells you that the club meeting is coming up on Tuesday, it's fake news. It's May 13th at the American Legion in Kent. We do have a few other announcements. So our monthly meeting is May 13th, which is a Monday. On the 23rd, we have Net Night at the club site. It's always a fun time over in Ravenna. On June 1st, we have our VE testing session if you're looking to get licensed or upgrade. It's a great opportunity. And then on June 8th, we have a roll-up J-Pool antenna build project. For all these events and more, please check out our website for additional information. Okay, with that said, let's look for additional check-ins. Please call now with your call sign, name, and location.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Delta Quebec, Joe in Brimfield.
Okay, Joe, I got you. KF8, ADQ, thank you much. Next station, please call.
November 8, Sierra Kilo November, Bob in Sugarbush Knolls.
Okay, Bob, I got you in Sugarbush Knolls, thank you. Next station, please call.
November 8, Bravo Alpha Yankee, Ralph in Stowe, in and out.
Okay, Ralph, I got you in Stowe, in and out. Thanks for checking in with us tonight. Next station, please go ahead and call. For one more check-in, if you'd like to join us tonight, please call K8BF. We got a brief pause. Let's check in with Joe, KF8ADQ. Over to you, Joe.
KF8ADQ. Not a whole lot going on my end. Been off the air for about a week now. Had family in town, so kind of didn't want to be rude and was focusing on them, but they flew out this morning, so fired up the rig for the first time in a week and trying to do some FT8 and not having very much luck. I don't know if I'm having problems with my radio or my antenna, so I'm trying to troubleshoot that. But other than that, still having fun. So that's it. Back to net, KF8ADQ.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us tonight. Nice to have you on there. Okay, let's check in with Bob in Sugarbush Knolls, N8SKN. Over to you, Bob.
K8BF, N8SKN. Good evening, Andrew, and everybody on the net. Let's see here. I've got going on, been working, looking forward to getting down to Xenia next week. I got to travel for work Monday through Wednesday, get home Thursday, then head down to Xenia Friday morning, so I'm looking forward to that. And glad I got my grass cut last night, so hopefully it dries out enough on Sunday, because with me being gone most of next week, I don't want to wind up having a jungle, so hopefully we get a cut before having to take off on Monday. So other than that, I don't have much going on, so I'm just going to turn it back over to you. K8BF, this is N8SKN, 7-3, everybody.
Good, Bob. Thanks for joining us tonight. And no kidding about the yard. Man, it's almost a full-time job with the weather we've been having lately. It's grown by leaps and bounds, so hopefully everything works out and you can get it trimmed up again on Sunday there, like you said. Okay, well, we're again at the bottom of our list. I invite you to join us. Just call K8BF with your call sign, name, and location. Well, one more quick run-through of the announcements. We've got an action-packed few weeks coming up here. First off, we've got our monthly meeting next Monday, May 13th at the American Legion Post in Kent. We have our net night at the club site coming up on the 23rd, Thursday night. It's a lot of fun at the club site in Ravenna. June 1st, we've got our VE testing session, and then June 8th, we've got our roll-up J-pole antenna build project. Additionally, I remind you to keep your eyes on your email for a QST about the group photo that'll be taking place at the Hamvention this coming weekend, or next weekend, rather. Okay, with that said, if you'd like to join us tonight on our Thursday night 2-meter net, please call K8BF now. Okay, it's getting quiet. One more check for any additional check-ins or anybody that would like to make a last comment here before we start to close things out. Okay, well, hearing nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and close this net. I'd like to thank everyone for taking the time to check in. Your participation is very much appreciated. PCARS would especially like to thank the K8IV repeater owner for allowing us to use the repeater system for the PCARS net. I'll now turn the repeater back to regular amateur use. 7-3 to everyone. Hope to hear you again soon. K8BF is clear and KE8BWA is clear.
K8VGX. On frequency, this is KB8VGX.
KB8VGX, KD8WCK here.
So I think your call was KD8WCK. Let me know if I got that right, and forgive me if I got it wrong. Where's this repeater located at? I caught the tail end of your net here, but I didn't get PL dialed in quick enough to jump in there.
You got my call right. The repeater's in Kent, Kent, Ohio. The input's in Sugarbush Knolls, a little bit north of Kent. So, are you driving?
Negative. I'm a home station in southeastern Ashtabula County, a little township called Williamsfield. And I'm assuming we've got some sort of band opening going tonight then. You guys are coming in pretty good out here.
You're really solid, too. Isn't there a repeater in Ashtabula with the same frequency but a different PL tone, maybe?
Absolutely. I keyed that one first on accident.
Every now and then I will hear, I'm in Shalersville, halfway between Manaway and Ravenna, and every now and then I'll hear the Ashtabula repeater, but not very often. So yeah, we must have good conditions tonight.
QSL, well, thank you very much for coming back to me. I won't hold it in case our local repeater picks up. I'll lose all trace of you guys of that. So I'll say 7-3 and thank you for coming back to me and let me know we're making the trip. Real quick, we're running Cushcraft AR270B, which I think is like 5.5 dB gain on 2 meters, so nothing too crazy. And 100 watts on a Kenwood TS2000. And my name is Steve, Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo. And we'll say 7-3. This is KB8VGX.
Good to meet you, Steve. You got an excellent setup. I think 200 watts into a 5 dB gain antenna is pretty good. Very nice. Name here is Rick, and I'm very close. I have a tri-band vertical on a chimney, and 40 watts from a Connect Systems 800D. You have a great evening, and hope to catch you again sometime. 73 from KD8WCK.
Say that nicely over the air. It's not good.
The fact remains you had to find fault with something today, so let it be that. That's okay. I'm sure you found it that way many, many, many times before. Hence the need to even mention it. So, all right, I'm at Clarendon, Troy, and just came off Taylorwell, 10-1 BCF.
Look, you don't have to get mad at me because I said something. It's my opinion that it's not a good idea. I'm not criticizing you. I'm not trying to do anything bad. I'm saying turn it all off when you turn it off. That's all. It's pretty simple. It's not a criticism. I'm not trying to start anything. It's a poor time that you said I'm criticizing you. I'm not criticizing you. I'm telling you that I don't think it's a good idea to leave power supplies turned on.
I hear that, and I don't think it is a matter that was worthy of even mention, since it's not something that occurs all the time. Apparently you're not hearing me and hearing what I'm saying, so let it drop. Just forget it. I'm almost home. And let me see you.
You want to be KZ, Claire?